Hiya, John. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm just here to say I think your take on the vaccine was very bad. Now, the thing is, the video you posted implies there is a strict timeline where at the start of the vaccine rollout, everyone was saying 100%, 100%, 99% effectiveness. And then day after day after day, with a strong correlation, the predictions for vaccine efficacy went down. Now, that is not true. If you checked all these headlines, and I don't know if you did, I don't know if you made this video or you're just reposting it, but if you checked all of these headlines, I guaranteed you would see that a lot of them were posted at different times in a very different order to what is presented. So, for example, one that said the Pfizer vaccine was 93% effective might have been posted before another one that said it was 98% effective. The truth is, with experiments and with science and with different sources, there's always going to be disagreement and discrepancy. But what has been aesthetically implied in the video, although not explicitly stated, what's been implied is that there was this very strict, very consistent downward slant. But yeah, that's not what happened. Another problem with this sort of compilation that you've posted is that they're not comparable. The situations that you're pointing to aren't comparable. They're with different vaccines, they're in different bodies of people, they're in different countries. I've got some things written down here, just kind of have a look. I just took some notes, hold on. Yeah, the situations you're talking about aren't with the same vaccine, they're not with in the same places, they're not with the same variant of COVID, not in the same type of people, and even you've got headlines up here which some are for one dose, some are for two. Of course, there's going to be a different effectiveness. These aren't comparable. If you posted a montage of the Pfizer vaccine in a comparable group of people in one country with two doses, and then you show people going over time, steadily going, oh, it's 99% effective, oh, it's 95, 90, 85, 80, you'd have a point. You'd have a point then, because that's comparable. But the thing is, whoever made this is pulling situations from all over the place. That one headline will be the Pfizer from America, 96% effective, one dose in people between the ages of 40 and 60, for example. And another one will be the Novavax from Sweden in only pregnant people for one dose. Whoever made this, I don't know if it was you, whoever made this is cherry picking scenarios to compare that you simply can't compare. A better way to display information like this would be a graph where you get predictions direct from the source. So wherever the newspapers get their info from, probably might have a link in the bottom of the headline from the actual papers. If you had a graph where it says, okay, so over time, how effective have people said the Pfizer vaccine is? Now, if you tracked that and you plotted that, and over time it did steadily go down, that's concerning. You'd have a point. But this is a very bad way to display this sort of information. It implies just the implication is ridiculous, and maybe someone who is smart may be able to get the exaggeration of that. But we're talking about mass media here. I don't know how many followers you have. I'm actually on your Twitter page right now. You've got 3.5 million followers, mate. You can't trust that your audience is going to analyze this and work that out. And we're talking about public health here. You can't take those sort of risks. Of course, you can. It's your right, but it is irresponsible. I'm trying to be polite, and you seem like a very decent guy. You seem like, from what I've seen, you seem okay. But this is irresponsible. To millions of people, you're giving this implication that there's this very, very reliable downwards trend, but it's just not there. Yeah, and the second part of the video, the worst part, honestly, where you vaguely implied danger. No real stats. There's no a good way to say, oh, maybe this thing's dangerous, guys. A responsible way to actually bring up that you have concerns about the safety of a vaccine would be to go to take from a paper, or even not necessarily from, if you don't trust papers, you could say from a newspaper, you could put the percentage of people who maybe died from a vaccine or who have had some sort of long-lasting illness. A percentage is that'd be fine. That'd be a perfectly valid way to broadcast the information. But instead, this is just fear-mongering. The last 30 or so seconds of that video were just fear-mongering, just showing headlines of blood clots, 4 Japanese children dead. It's just an emotional blah fear, you know. It's not intellectual at all. It's not. It's again, it's irresponsible. So yeah, random scare stories isn't a good way to contribute to the discourse. So yeah, in conclusion, like, with respect, what you posted was misinformation. You've got a big audience. I just think when public health is involved and you're talking about a vaccine, which I say may or may not save thousands, if not millions of lives, but it does. It has saved thousands and thousands of lives, if not millions. And you're saying, oh, maybe not. But it's not based on anything. It's fine if you say maybe not. But if you throw out this sort of just rubbish to say that sort of thing, and you could be causing thousands of people to have doubts about this medical decision where their life could be saved by this vaccine, and it's a health scenario. Like, you need to be careful about this stuff, man. You need to just think again. You need to just look at this again and try and think of it more logically, and try and be more responsible. You seem like a very decent guy. I don't know if you're gonna see this. Obviously, you're fucking got a massive account, but this isn't just targeted at Jontron. This is for anyone in the comments who is just looking through the comments or whatever. So hope as many people as possible see this. I feel like I just had to respond to that. Jontron seems like a nice guy. No hate. Yeah. So yeah, peace and love. Peace and love.